right here.
Hello.
Cheers. Are we rolling? Hello.
I think we're rolling. Cheers.
All right.
Oh.
We didn't make a list, by the way, so we're just gonna go with that.
And,
We were too busy eating.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big ass bacon.
I got a big meat roll in my belly.
I'm so full
Got it in your back,
tired.
too. All right, let me try to get comfortable.
I got
here.
dirty real quick.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, we just finished dinner, and we just did a Periscope while we were making and prepping dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And
Here
now
we go.
we're going to chill and tell you guys about Daytona Bike Week Pipe Meet
Yeah.
at the Cabbage Patch.
There was a lot to tell.
We have guests.
Yay! We brought some Bike Week guests home. Our neighbor friends from next door at our tent.
Took in a couple strays.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to tell them what we're going to smoke.
Oh yeah.
We haven't packed our pipes yet. We just
We
sat
haven't
down.
packed these. And I can prove that I learned something this
There
week.
you go.
Yeah.
So when we do these videos, we let everybody know what pipe we're smoking, what tobacco we're smoking.
Okay.
I'll start P5, Dagner Customs. Alright,
Yeah, we got the carbon fiber in that one.
whip you up. A little far for you guys to see. I'll put it on my white forehead so you can see a little bit. Black on black's hard to see.
So this pipe I saw in their tent and I fell in love with it. It's actually kind of what sparked me to learn officially. It's got the bamboo stem. It's the P4 Bulldog. Is this a low dog?
Nope,
That's
the
just a
bulldog.
Just a bulldog.
Yep.
And I'm a dog lover, so the name fit, the shape fit, it fits in my hand, and I love it so very much. Yeah, it just kind of hooked me.
Kane, you're being annoying already, man.
Because I'm a camera hog,
I'm not
man.
smoking this yet, but I will be in a second. I don't know if you can see that. Theo, where's your forehead? Put that in front of your forehead.
Oh.
There you go. That's our second St. Patrick's Day. This is the SPD 16, and we call it the Brute Hooligan because it just looks like a mean motherfucker.
It does. It's
got beautiful sandblast. It's stained green, acrylic stem, nickel band,
it's a
deep
massive.
fucking bowl. I mean, up to the knuckle.
That's a massive pipe.
0.9 ID by 1.6 depth. And that's it. I'm going to smoke some Sleepy Hollow in it.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow's it tonight.
Yep, Athaya's never had it, and I think it'd be a good one for her. She asked me, what would be a good tobacco you think I'd like? And I think you would like this one.
You know?
Theo not, because he hates pumpkin.
Oh, I packed me a bowl, so
Let's see.
we shall see.
And I'm not smoking anything because I just don't fucking feel like it.
You're burned out,
You
aren't
know
you?
me, I'm
Burned
just
out.
vaping.
We smoked so much over the last 11, 12 days there.
Oh my gosh, there was so much to be had.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Oh my god.
I was doing an average of 30 bowls a day.
I mean, ridiculous
back
amounts.
to back.
Alright. Dude, you're drooling all over me.
Dude, go
Dude.
on.
Get in the camera, dude.
Thank you.
Dude was the Cabbage Patch best dog of Bike Week.
The dude.
The dude.
Lay down.
You saw him in our Periscope earlier. He's a little
Yeah.
Boston.
Yep.
Lay down.
Got the traditional black and white markings. All right, who's this going to next?
Me.
There you go, sir.
Thank you.
What's it say? Gotta have a nice brandy.
Have you guys seen The Corpse Bride? You sound like the dad from The Corpse Bride. Funny little Tim Burton movie.
We had a great time at Bike Week, in case you're wondering.
Oh, yeah.
It was a very successful one for Dagner Pipes.
Yeah.
Light up.
Very educational on both ends. It was just incredible, and it really wasn't a business trip. It was a vacation for us. I mean, that's where we go during Bike Week. We've been going there, and it's a little rough around rough around the edges. It's not your typical, corporate downtown. Let's go down and buy some shirts with fucking diamonds on them. It's a rough area,
A little rough. A little rough
But
around the
what
edges.
was also great about it was that it was the 75th annual Bike Week. So there was a lot of people there. And in celebrating the 75th.
It's out in the boondocks and anything goes.
It did.
Literally anything.
Private property. A lot of stuff we can't show you on YouTube.
A lot of boobies.
A lot of balls.
balls.
There were balls.
There were
We
some
did not want to
tattooed
see
balls.
those. Oh yes, there were.
What about Bill's balls?
Bill's balls.
Bill's blue balls were the best.
Were those the ones with the macaroni?
No.
Those were the ones
These were stuffed jalapeno poppers with
wrapped
in
in bacon.
and you dip them in
Look
blue
at
cheese.
you.
Oh, that sounds good.
Look at you.
Oh, you gotta see this.
We got
Where's
the
your
dude going down here.
The dudes.
Hold on, we're all over here getting our pipes ready to roll.
All right, let me show you, dude. Come here, dude.
Almost there. One
Come
more
here.
light.
Hey, dude's gonna come
Come
see me.
There's the dude. Go see Griff.
Beautiful.
Oh, watch the chin, dude.
Oh, come on.
He's like, it smells so good.
Hey, dude.
Gotta get that chin.
He does an army crawl.
This
He
is
does.
the
If
dude,
he's not sure he's
man.
allowed in your back, in your lap, he climbs up without you knowing.
Yeah,
So he thinks.
the dude.
Hey, dude, you can't be dude now. Like,
I go.
Back up.
oh. Oh, Daddy said, "Damn."
All right, now I'm good.
Oh.
All right, where do we start? Day one. First
Day
day, we
one.
pull in. We go to set the trailer up. I see this guy, our next door neighbor, sitting there already set up, smoking a pipe.
Well,
And I go, "You smoke pipes?" And he was like, "Huh?
well,
yeah,
I do.
I said, "Well, that's what the fuck we do. Come next door." So I told Theo, I was like, "Man, all this tobacco, taste it all, try it all, whatever you want. Come over here and grab it. Don't ask.
Shut up,
This
man.
is your booth now."
That's
And,
pretty much how it went down.
Yep. You see, Theo was working hard too, so
Yeah.
every
Run over real
hour
quick.
you see Theo come over. He's busy. We're busy talking to people. And he just comes in, packs a bowl, and there he goes.
As soon as I got a dead spot, go pack me a quick bowl, walk back over, get lit, start selling again. We were working the Unleashed Jewelry booth. If you did stop by and see us, that's the booth we were working. Selling rings, bracelets,
Unleashed.
whatever.
Unleash.
Dick
Off
pipes.
the leash.
Dick pipes. Yeah.
Dick pipes, vagina pipes, corsets. Pretty much your hodgepodge, your one-stop shop.
Yeah.
some chain corsets. Yeah.
So if you did see us, that's probably where you might recognize us from.
Yep.
And we're right next door to them, so
Yep.
that was very nice and convenient.
So
The
we
lounge.
got to hang out and shoot the shit every day and every
Yeah.
night. Like when
was
they
the
closed
best.
up, we closed up, and then we came over to our tent, went in the back, and we either cooked, we had drinks, we smoked pipes, and then once
Sit
it
down.
got late,
Sit.
all the drunk people
Sit.
would be going across
Sit.
the street, so
Yeah.
we'd hang out in the corner and just watch and rip on everybody that was being dumb,
Yeah.
and try
Wow,
to teach
rip
them
it.
something.
And watch out, make sure they didn't get hit by a car.
Well,
We
yeah.
saved a lot of lives being not so hammered as they
Yeah.
were.
Oh,
Like, get
yeah.
the fuck out of the road, what are you doing?
This guy almost fell asleep in the road as cars were going by. Me and Elaine saw this guy doing yoga for about a mile,
Oh man.
walking like a fucking crab.
Limbo.
That was entertaining.
Well, we were hungry, and they have vendors across the street, and they had a couple of different vendors that they don't have where we were at in the Cabbage Patch. It was at the Crackleberry, so we decided to go across the street, and as we did,
my drink.
there was a guy that was in the bushes, like doing. He looked like a cockroach.
He fell down and he couldn't get up.
And
he
he
needed
was-
that life alert.
Yeah, he was sitting there doing the cockroach,
He
and I'm
could
like,
not get up.
I
Cockroach.
said, "Man, are you okay? Are you all right?" And he was just the happiest little thing.
What are you doing?
He's
He's
freaking
getting
out.
butt scratched by Grandpa.
Oh,
That's what's happening. He's like, ah.
Anyway, so we got him up, kind of got him on his feet, and his feet were here, and his back was back here, and I was like, "Dude, you are doing some biker yoga. I've never seen that before."
Pretty intense.
And he,
You're
what
okay.
in the
You're okay.
world? These dogs are going nuts.
Oh my god, I almost lost my drink.
Oh, boy.
Alright, you know
All
what they're
right,
talking
the
about.
kids
Down.
need to get down. Let's
Down.
get down.
Chill out.
Both everybody.
Everyone now.
Both everybody. Both
Everybody
of
go
them.
take a nap.
All right, chill out.
He's like, no.
Chill out. Anyways, that was one episode, but that was in the beginning.
Yeah, so let's see.
It was a little quiet on Monday. let's see. We got there on Thursday. So wait, that first weekend.
There was a crazy weekend.
That was a crazy
wet content.
weekend.
Wet
Wet
t-shirt,
t-shirt
Wet
contest.
t-shirt.
which turned
contest.
into
I'd
like
say wet
a
titty
best
contest.
movie contest.
They
Yeah.
eventually just kind of like took their shirts off
Here,
and were
put
just
it over
shaving
here.
wet titties.
Put her over here. She's the
Woo,
working
Woo, woo,
ones.
woo, 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 woo.
Yeah,
Come on, goddammit.
that was pretty interesting
Jeez.
watching that. Well, not watching, but watching videos of that people showed us because I didn't get to make it to that one.
Didn't
or
you
any
miss
of
it
them.
too,
You
babe?
poor baby.
No, he
boobies.
made
No,
that
I
one,
made
though.
that one.
He
Yeah.
made that one. He
But
caught
I
the
only
end of the
caught the end
flashing.
of it. Yeah, I mean, I had to run over there
Sit down.
just because we had
Sit.
that window of calmness.
Yeah.
Good boy.
But we had a lot of people from Instagram and YouTube come and visit us, and
Sit.
I mean, just a shit ton of people. Guys from Sweden came
Yeah.
over,
Yeah.
They were
Alabama,
Germany.
Germany.
Alabama.
Group
Alabama.
Alabama foreigners.
We had some Italians, Romanians, just all kinds of just wonderful people.
It was a melting pot.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely was.
Yep.
Get a lot
And,
of foreigners for that route.
met a bunch of what? You want to go to bed?
No.
No.
Better not.
Of course he
Well,
doesn't.
she asked me if I was tired, and I said, yeah.
No. Well, tell them some stuff that you remember.
I remember Elizabeth bringing us breakfast every
Yes,
Oh,
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Thank,
Thank
you
you.
so much, Elizabeth.
Yes, big shout out to Lizzie.
Yep, and she brought us breakfast every morning. That was
Yep.
awesome.
morning.
Because we wouldn't have ate. We were too busy.
Yeah. I mean, you
Well-
open up in that morning and people start coming out of nowhere.
I
It's-
remember all the noise. It was hard to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be sleeping, and all of a sudden somebody be getting on the motorcycle.
Hauling ass down the road.
They did too.
These guys, they would party till fucking 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Drinking and smoking.
Who, us?
Yeah, get up about 9, start all over again.
Yeah, because we would leave you at about 2 or 3 and then come back and
I
right
slept
after
till
you
9
left.
one time. I was up at 7:30 almost every day.
Yeah, and we did go to bed anywhere between 3 and 4:30 or 5.
It was just a big party, man.
We had
And
a
it-
great
and
time.
You didn't go. Totally fucking missed out.
And I mean, we had some, when we say we had slow moments, they were like 15 minutes.
15-minute
Yeah.
windows would come
From,
through.
from like 7:30 in the morning for these guys till like 5 in the morning the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I'm really kind of amazed you functioned so well at the end.
I know, and every night, once we shut down camp, shenanigans started.
Yeah.
I hardly went to the bar at all. We had so much going on at our
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
were the bar.
we had our own bar in the back.
We were hopping.
Yeah.
That's where everybody wanted to hang out too. The
We did
crowds
go.
were great.
We did go to the bar that one night. We saw this lovely old lady in a
Oh.
leopard print onesie
Oh,
getting down with some guys. There were like
She was
5
cute.
guys
She was
on
getting
her.
big.
she was
Yeah.
competing with the chick that had the smiley titties.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
had smiley
Oh,
faces
yeah, I remember
painted
her.
on her boobs, and that was all she wore on her top.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd really
Those
want
boobs touched the belly button.
Yeah,
too,
those
so-
were those were some really happy boobs.
They were taking and putting like band-aids or tape on the nipple, and then they would paint animals on their
Yeah,
chest.
yeah.
And they just walk around just as proud as could be. Those babies sticking out.
Yeah, they did.
And I'll tell you something, that body painting's not cheap. We had a friend in Sturgis get it done as advertising for our company, and it's like $100 to get painted.
$100
Or more, depending on how
Yeah.
intricate.
Wow.
They get
Or
it.
how-
It's expensive.
I'm like, you should be charging $5. You're getting touch your titties. You're gonna charge $100? Like,
Wow.
we're really getting screwed here. Like, damn, I need that job.
I remember the armadillo lady. That was
Her name
Oh.
was Angel.
weird. Angel.
Yeah.
Angel with Percy,
The armadillo.
and it was like
She'd
a
stick
stuffed.
that fucker right in your face too.
She tried to stick it down my
Where
shirt.
you got guys that was in the face, women with titties out, right
Yeah.
down the shirt.
And then she tried to use the excuse that it was a mammal. Now this wasn't even like a stuffed armadillo. This was a stuffed animal
Yeah.
armadillo.
Plush, like plush
Plushy.
toy.
It had some purse handles on it.
Yeah, it wasn't real.
It wasn't
No,
real at
No,
all.
she thought it was though. Like in her head, that was a
Yeah,
real
she
fucking
She
she
armadillo.
told us that she rescued it.
Mhm.
And she talked to it the whole time.
I asked her where she
She
bought
did?
it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would see her. She'd be whispering. She was talking to Percy.
I kind of thought she escaped from a mental hospital.
That's what you told her too. Didn't you? I saw the Periscope.
That's what everyone thinks.
Yeah, but I saw her at Biketoberfest, so I'm like, all right, either you escaped then, and now you escaped again,
Or nobody knows about her.
or yeah, you're
She's just on the loose.
yeah out on the loose.
Well, let's see. The weekend went through, which was good. Kind of fuzzy. I don't really remember
I don't really
anything
remember the
exactly
first
from
one.
that.
Like every day was different, so it's so hard to remember everything.
So
But that was
crazy.
kind of that was the kickoff for bike week, and really it started going
This
again.
weekend.
I know
He
He's
snores.
snoring.
Dude is snoring, man.
was-
It's been a hard week.
he just pooped himself out.
Yeah.
Listen,
he would come over next door and he would come see us.
he
and
wanted to come
bounce
visit.
all
Yeah.
over the couch and
Come over,
everything.
say hi, and then go back over.
He knew they were family.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else happened? I mean,
So
we're-
Monday was. I
we're
mean,
all,
I
like, fruit belly tired now.
Yeah, we're all there.
Monday I came home. Came home and did some work. Just kind of picked up some more booze because we ran out. And then took a shower. Oh.
Best shower ever, wasn't
Well,
it?
if you notice that
What? No,
Elaine has a
Sunday.
little Band-Aid on her chin, she
That
got
was-
she
that
got
was
on the
Tuesday?
50
That was
one
Wednesday.
night, and
Wednesday.
after all the parking cleared out, she got out there in that field on the 50, and she went boom.
She went a third gear pin.
She
doing
wanted to
laps.
prove she was just as tough as those cabbage wrestlers Wednesday.
Well, no. Let me tell you what.
that's, I forgot about them.
Well, it was
Yeah.
Wednesday was a great day. We'll kind of fast forward to Wednesday because Wednesday was really exciting. It was the first day of the coleslaw wrestling, and there was just a shit ton of people.
So many people.
The coleslaw wrestling started at 1:00, and people were there by 9:30, 10 o'clock, getting in line up against the gate so that they can watch it. And it was just a lot of people, and
Anywhere. Sleeps anywhere.
a lot of drinks flowing that day. A lot of people coming through. We were just super pumped, and
There was fucking drinks flowing every hour.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
true.
all bike week. I mean, full cups all
Had
day,
a
every
good
day.
buzz, like,
Cocktail Yeti was full the whole week.
Cocktail Yeti. I'm gonna have to get me a cocktail
You
Yeti.
need a cocktail Yeti.
I need
must-
a water Yeti. I
You
need
must
a...
have to have a cocktail on the hour because you get a lot of really awesome, nice, smart, genuine people that come in, and
You
then
do.
you get a lot of fucking idiots.
You
Yeah.
do.
And this guy right here does not put up with fucking stupid people. If you come in
No.
acting dumb or ask a stupid fucking question, you're gonna leave smarter and feeling dumb about asking that dumb question.
Oh,
You know? I mean, just most random shit. Nothing to do with anything. Just coming in and just being a dumbass. So, and, you know, sometimes you get rude people. We had a couple of those come in. I mean, and let me back up. When I talk about stupid people, this guy comes in and he's like, yeah, I want to try a sample of your tobacco. And I said, okay. I'll get you a little baggie. And he's like, oh no, I'll just take a little pinch. And he grabs a pipe off the table and like starts putting tobacco in it. And I said, whoa. Let's just stop right now. Put your brakes on. I said, you're grabbing one of my pipes, brand new unsmoked, off the table, and you're just gonna help yourself and smoke my tobacco?
they wanted to put it in their mouth
He's like,
and smoke it,
yeah.
which we stopped them because that almost happened a couple times.
I
We're
said,
like,
no. I said, that's what the fucking corncob pipes are for.
Yeah,
buy one of those or give you one of those.
I said, I'll give you one. Use
Yeah.
that. And he goes, no, I want to use this one. I said, get the fuck out of here. I was like, you're just being a dumbass. I was like, those are expensive pipes. You
that's
know?
what he meant by stupid people. It wasn't
Yeah.
that it was.
That-
We were
no common sense.
Yeah, we were educating everyone if they were curious about it and genuinely, you know, wondering about what was going on in our tent, and we all explained it to them, and
Or
they
tell
enjoyed
me
it.
how to use a pipe.
Yeah.
Those aren't
Yeah.
stupid questions. Those are
No. People
I
that
know.
came in legitimately and they had a curious interest. Oh
Yeah.
man, I showered them with
Yeah.
love and education.
Yeah.
But you know, I can go back to another dumbass guy. He's a fucking, you know, he's just I don't know where he was, but he comes in and he goes, yeah, can I try a hit?
Oh yeah, some guy
With
wanted
one
to
of your
hit.
pipes, and I'm like, what
What's
do you
a
mean you want to
hit?
try a hit? And he goes, well, I have my weed, and I need something to smoke it out of, and I just want to try your pipe to see if I want to buy it. And I said, motherfucker,
Give me
are
$50.
you for real?
Yeah.
Like, you want to get high, you want to put a fucking hit in my pipe and smoke it, and then say you don't want it and leave. That's what you're telling me, right? And he's like, well, no, I might like it. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
Get
Yeah.
Okay,
fuck
get
outta
the
here.
fuck out of here.
And what was great is that we could tell them that.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
And they
a lot
left.
of people can't do that, but if you come in being that fucking stupid, I threw your ass right out. One guy came in being very disrespectful. You know, it's okay to flirt with the girls, flirt with the women.
Yeah.
There's
But
a
when
lot
you
of
come in there
flirting.
being fucking rude and obnoxious, and you just like, oh yeah, I want to feel your titties and blah blah, and yeah, I'd throw this motherfucker out.
Well,
you know?
this guy had a dog, a big dog, a lowrider, like English bulldog, which I love,
She was like a pit.
or pit. Yeah, but she was a pregnant, girl, whatever,
Yeah.
and the dog was not
Sweet
the
looking
woman.
dog. We'll put it
Sweet
that way.
looking dog, exactly. And I asked him. I said, "Do you mind if I, touch your dog?" And he goes, "As long as you show me your titties." And Jason was standing right there, and I kind of went, "You want me to do what?" And Jason goes, "Really, motherfucker? You want to show your titties? Get the fuck out of here. Why don't you go over to that bar over there and buy you a bottle of respect? Get the fuck out of here." And his wife just took him by the arm and they ran. And my mouth was dropped. I was like,
Oh my
yeah, babe, that's right.
I was
ain't
right
got
there
no
for
time
that.
for that kind
No.
of bullshit.
It was so funny too because this guy was like 3 times Jason's size and he's like stumbling over bar stools to get away from him.
I don't give a shit.
He was
Um,
scared of you.
Well,
Yeah,
if
well-
you're gonna be a fucking mean asshole, guess
He-
what? I'll be a
Whoop your
bigger,
ass.
little mean asshole, and I will fucking tear you
I'm
down.
that nut-sized motherfucker. You won't walk out of here with any.
I'll tell you what, if you're gonna be a dick, I'll show you a bigger dick.
But guess what? That didn't really happen very often. There was a few in
2,
between.
3, maybe 5 times
Yeah,
in 10
but-
days.
About 5 times.
Out of millions of people.
Yeah.
Well, let's rewind real quick. We had a couple people come down and visit us. Bloomer, Bloomer and his dad came down.
Yeah, Timothy and his
Tim
dad.
and came down from Jacksonville, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and they came down and hung out with us. We had a great time with you guys. Thank you so much,
Ken,
Ken. We had some just guys.
DJ, Jason.
DJ, Jason, Scott.
Scott.
I had a bunch of my buddies
Greg,
from high school come
Michael.
and show up.
Boston
Brad.
Mike and his wife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Autumn,
Autumn, Pat.
Rufio, which got his
Rufio.
bike stolen, and right in front of our tent. And
We were
Oh.
closed down, so we didn't just let somebody take it.
no, it was
But,
just
Out of
fucking
sight.
ran out of.
Yep.
They heard us partying inside.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
wheeled it off without us knowing.
Some tweaker needed a ride somewhere to get to point A to B. Jumped on, took a ride, got where he needed to go, and they found it the next day.
What else?
Thank
So
God.
we had oh shit.
We had your whole family come.
My
Caden, Haley, Caden, thanks again for helping us out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Big
it was-
shout out to Roger, the owner of the Cabbage Patch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We are locked in there. Roger said, everybody loved us, and
Well,
everybody
it was,
told him that.
it was Caden's birthday, so Caden and Haley came down on Tuesday.
hey.
Yep.
Hey, hey, hey! Oh my god!
Oh my God!
Came down and they stayed with us the whole time, helping out and just enjoying and soaking up that Cabbage Patch dirt.
Well, I told him,
yeah.
I said, when we saw him in Georgia, I said, Caden, you need to come down to bike week with us in March. And, that's his birthday. And I said, this will be the best 21st birthday you'll ever fucking have. Like,
And the only.
and your only one. And I said, I promise you that. You got to come. And he did. He made it. Him and Haley came. They drove all the way down from North Georgia, camped out. And not only did he learn to ride a motorcycle
Nope, you're good.
efficiently and correctly and safely,
Mm-hmm.
but he got to learn about kind of our background and our world and where we
Our
come
lifestyle.
from, our lifestyle
Yeah.
that he's never seen before, and with all of our local people,
Yeah.
and
Trying
really
to think
watch
of-
and study people, and I think that was really good for both of them, especially being young and what you're gonna face in life. I mean, they virtually saw every kind of personality roll through there and got to observe it, you know?
How to deal with it.
A lot of people don't get to see that in a lifetime.
A lot of MCs were there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we
Yep.
saw.
Got to see them.
Yeah.
Well, and our,
They're
See
very
how nice they are.
And
you
yeah,
know?
they were awesome.
He sold them
was
pipes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to see all that. I mean, everyone was. I mean, it was really nice. The overall general vibe was kicking. I mean, it was cool. It was really good.
Well, I believe the Cabbage Patch was the only place where they could wear colors. So it's the only place we
Colors,
saw.
weapons, they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw a lot of things.
Private
that a lot of places
property.
Didn't
Yep.
get
This
to.
is your outlaw biker bar for Bike Week. I mean, everybody is welcome, just like we welcome everybody in.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of people they all are. Everybody's nice and respectful, and they just want to get along and have a good time. And
they
you
did.
know, a lot of
Oh,
bullshit gets
And
blown
we did.
And we did.
out. Oh yeah, with all of them.
And
Didn't
there
matter.
was we met a bunch of the Cole and
Austin.
Austin.
Oh,
Seth,
Austin and
Jesse.
Jesse. Oh,
Jess-
we'll get into that, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fast forwarding.
our stunt bike friend did a lot of periscoping and filming of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's doing kind of like what we're doing. He's trying to do his own thing and make it and do what he loves to do, and you got to respect that. And he's traveling the country, and he's putting on stunt shows on a Harley Davidson in the grass, wheeling Sportsters and baggers,
Yeah.
doing burnouts, and just entertaining the crowd. And
So-
it's a lot of work.
So
And
that
you got some periscopes of him, right?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of periscopes in him.
Big shout out to my boy Sass, Justin,
Yeah.
from the old Virginia town. And, just an awesome guy. If he was our next door neighbor, he'd be over here every night because we'd be hanging out. Like
Yeah.
me, Theo, and him were just feeding off each other in a circle.
Oh man,
And
watching you
Fun.
three.
I know. That was hilarious.
It was an awesome time. If you missed it, shame on you.
You missed
It
out on a
was-
lot of memories.
It was awesome.
we're gonna be back there in October, so it's only gonna be a 4-day event. If you can make it, I would highly
It's a
recommend
weekend, so get off work,
Yeah, that one's
early,
not.
fly in, drive
Yeah,
to
Bike
work.
Driver
Yeah.
Fest is
Yeah.
only like
Bring a
4
tent.
days.
Bring a
During the
sleeping bag.
Leesburg Bike Festival, we're going to be at Gator Harley
Yeah.
Davidson.
Yep.
So
April
you're South Florida.
26th.
It's closer.
Yeah.
April 26th, we'll be at Leesburg Gator Harley. We're gonna have a booth set up. We had our finalization basically
Today.
meeting today. They are gonna have me do stunts on the mini bike for the crowd, entertain them. We're gonna be pipe smoking, doing wheelies, burnouts, stoppies, and educating people on pipe smoking.
I'll just be videotaping for those this time.
No, unfortunately,
It's asphalt there.
Oh yeah, I'm
Our
not ready for
company-
asphalt.
our company would have been there, and they still will be. But unfortunately, Theo and I will not be there, so we can't meet you guys. We can't hang out with you. I'm
Man,
sorry.
that'd be awesome if you guys could get the job
Yeah.
there.
It's not.
I
job,
have to
it's,
graduate.
Graduation
Oh,
party.
Yeah.
So it's
All
not
right.
She's graduating with a marketing degree.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yep, I gotta graduate that weekend.
Or else we
So
would be there. I'm the
See?
road crew, so
Yeah, we've got a trained professional marketer here. I don't have anything to do with marketing. I don't even know anything about
like
marketing.
I got you.
And she
Yeah.
says that I'm doing okay.
Yeah, we're
And she-
doing all
She
right.
gave me a
That's
couple
taking it.
pointers too.
You did. You're doing a great job. You
Yeah.
got some ideas.
Well, it's just my ideas. I don't even think of them as marketing.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just
it is.
real shit.
most of
That's
the
what
time,
it
is.
yeah.
that's what
That's
it
because
is.
know?
what he does is 24/7. He doesn't think about anything
Yeah,
else.
that,
Yeah.
and
Monsters
you know what?
here.
You've got the ideas. You don't think about them because you're just that creative guy.
Yeah.
Respect.
I don't think Kitty has met the dude yet.
I don't
Kitty
think
is
so.
scared of the dude. Oh, he just came in.
Kitty
Yeah, I
came
just heard
in.
him say hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
He saw the dude and he was like,
Hello.
"Fuck that thing."
underneath.
Meow, come here. Get over here.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so hold on.
Oh
You
my
wanna
God,
let's
no
talk
one
about
can.
Jesse and Austin a little bit. Now these kids are 21 years old. They walk into the tent. I don't know, maybe Thursday. I don't know. It was a couple days into the
Maybe
rally.
maybe Friday or Saturday. They're workers.
Yeah,
They were
so-
workers.
Yeah, they
they're
were
workers.
working trash and security, and they had gotten off, and they had seen me ride around smoking and doing wheelies, and they wanted to come over and see what was up. So Austin, he's a huge marijuana user.
Hey.
And so he comes in the tent and he goes, "Man, can I smoke weed out of these pipes?
Is that a possibility? Not asking if you could.
Yeah,
But
is it a
is this a
possibility?
possibility?
He's a smart dude.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, it's got 2 holes. You can smoke anything out of it. And he goes, well, fucking A, dude. I want to try it. And I said, well, these are a little bit more pricey. These are the ones that we offer, but, I'll give you a corn cob, because he seemed like a just nice guy, and he was asking about tobacco.
And you take care of the staff, and they take care of you.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes at these things.
And this is
Well,
where
there
this is where I came up with this.
It wasn't just them two. There was a couple of other
Oh,
security guards and stuff.
Yeah,
that
we
were
did.
watching
Oh,
out.
we did.
We were
Security
friends
guard
and family with
bathrooms.
everybody
Yeah.
there. So Austin was like, well, I want to try to smoke a pipe too, but, I just want to get high real quick and then I'll learn. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll teach you how to make a pipe spliff. And I totally just made this shit up. So
Did you really?
I did. I just made it up. I said, all right.
Shit.
Not sadly, but that is actually a thing.
Yeah. So I said, all right. I don't have any, because he asked me if I had any screens, and I was like, I don't sell screens. I don't have that shit. I
We
said,
have
"Well,
no use for those.
yeah, I said, use tobacco and bet it. That'll be a filter for your weed. And he's like, fucking A, man, let's try it. I said, well, make a bed of tobacco, grind your weed up, or however you're going to do it, put it in there, and then put a little tobacco on top. And line it like a pipe, and tamp it down, and just puff on it. So we called it a pipe spliff. And he did, and he loved it.
Yeah.
And once he got
Yeah,
high
that
and he
up.
was chill,
Got
he
a little
wanted to
buzz.
smoke a pipe. So same thing, showed him the 1, 2, 3, pack it, light it, lightly tamp it all the way down. And he would sit there high and enjoy his pipe, and he fucking loved it. And I was happy to give that to him,
Yeah, you get
And-
them life.
And guess what? All day while he's working, that motherfucker had a corn cob in his mouth, smoking pipe tobacco all day.
Biggest
Here,
grin
dude,
on his
stay
face.
right here.
Biggest grin. He just loved it. And we don't discriminate, we don't segregate, we don't give a shit. That's how he wants to enjoy his pipe. So then, we got a lot of marijuana users coming into our tent wanting to look at pipes.
Because it's
and
a party
Mike
week.
week.
so Austin,
Mike.
after he got off, he was always hanging out in our tent, and somebody would come in. I'd go, Austin, you got a customer, and he'd go over there. And what I taught him, he would teach them, and I didn't have to do it and repeat myself to.
Just
to
passing the love and knowledge.
Well,
Yeah.
even not just being lazy, but we were in a very loud environment, guys.
Oh yeah.
Our voices are just now coming back.
Yeah.
You got bikes all day going by, loud as hell.
We had that dyno machine
Oh, my
tuning
God.
Oh, I
bikes.
forgot about the dyno
Yep.
machine.
You wake
There
up in the
was-
morning.
The best time to go to the bathroom at the portalets was when the dyno machine was going.
No
one
one
can
can
hear
hear
you.
the
It'd vibrate the poop out of you.
Yeah.
I was like,
You're literally taking a shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Not me. I was loving it.
Or, when that was happening, people flying by on bikes. We had the loudest bagger competition.
Oh,
Blaring every
God, Damn,
speaker.
was that loud?
That
yeah.
was bad.
It was pretty cool, but it was definitely different than what we were
Yeah,
listening to
it
for.
was something that they do there.
But
they do
these-
the Battle of the Baggers. I call it Battle of the Bros or Battle of the Big Wheels.
But these
because
bagger bikes, they had 36-inch wheels with chrome. One guy had like a plexiglass clear. It almost looked like a hollow,
Don't
really.
get me wrong.
Yeah.
The time and the artwork and the
Money-
labor and
oh,
the
it
money
was
that goes into these
gorgeous.
bikes.
Yeah.
It's well respected, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
I can't ride that bike and get what I want out of my ride on
Just
one of
burped
those.
bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, those are the best.
Well, when I burped bacon, I did. I
Let's see. So there's a lot we can talk about. I'm starting to get flashbacks now.
Yeah. Let's
So,
remember. Now
one
that we're
night-
drinking again.
One night,
Yeah.
we're just gonna tell you all the fucked up shit that we saw. Everybody coming in the tent and us meeting so many people. We can't just say enough good things about that
Yeah.
and the love.
Great.
That was
people.
awesome. But let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Nitty
So
gritty.
one night, there's this girl. She's wasted. And her boyfriend or husband, he's not. And they're fighting in the middle of the field right across from
Oh
us.
my god.
Oh, I
Yelling
forgot
and
about that one.
screaming, fuck you, you fucking suck, oh, I hate you.
Well, the
It's
gate
like-
was closed, and he pulled up in a car, and she was standing by the portalets, not wanting to go with
She
him.
wouldn't get in his car.
She wouldn't get in his car, and he had to park his car, and we were all standing there on the gate
So
watching
we're-
this shit.
It's
Get a good
about.
giggle.
It's all happening
Yeah.
within the about 30. She's about maybe 20, 30 yards from the car.
Mm-hmm.
And we're about in the middle point.
Yeah.
We got a good view of everything.
Well, we heard all the drama happening, so we
Oh
all
my
started
gosh.
getting out of the
I
tent.
periscoped that shit.
You did?
I had it on Periscope.
Yeah.
Remember the guy yelling at me?
Yeah, and he was telling you to stop filming
Please
him.
don't film me. I said, I'm not filming you. And then I was filming him. But
Yeah.
he punched
Periscoping.
he punched a vendor's trailer like right in the diamond plate. I know he fucked his hand up, but
He did.
he just looked like a jackass in front of everybody.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, she don't want to go with you, dude. Go away. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, man, no,
And
man.
Caden really stepped up in that situation.
Yeah.
Talked to the guy, got him to
Caden
leave
calmed him down.
peacefully.
Yeah.
Speaking
Told him
of
to
calming
leave.
down, well, yeah, that guy had to be calmed down, and then the fucking jacked up cock diesel motherfucker had to be calmed down. This guy was built
What
like a
happened with
shipwreck.
that?
Well, the night before, my friend's bike got stolen. And so this
Yeah.
guy is pushing a bike right by our tent. And I said, whoa, 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 where are you going? I said, is that your bike? And he turns out and just starts screaming at me. Yeah, it's my fucking bike. My fucking spark plug wires are gone. And I was like, listen, don't fucking yell at me. You know, I'm asking you
Yeah.
a legitimate question. You should feel lucky your spark plug wires are gone because my friend's fucking bike got stolen last night. So fuck you. And he was like, oh, shit. And I was like, listen, yours is no big deal. That guy right there, that vendor, he sells spark plug wires. I'll fucking go over there and buy them and put them on for you in the morning. Calm the fuck down, all right? You should be fortunate. And he did. He calmed down. This guy went from turning green, roid rage on me, and he calmed down. We had a 20-minute conversation.
Yeah.
We became friends, and he went on his way.
Yeah, guy's bike over to his campsite. We're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll get plugs in the morning.
That's what happens there, you know? Calm people down.
Yeah.
And then, oh, man.
Dude.
Keep thinking of Dirty Mike,
I
and
got
then the
it, dude.
70-year-old lady
Story.
story from Austin.
Oh, all right. What's a dirty mic?
Dirty Mike, alright, so we're all hanging out in the back, we're just shooting the shit, and this drunk guy named Mike comes up. He's like, yeah, my name's Big Mike. I
Hey.
was like, yeah, we're gonna call you Dirty Mike, because he was with some friends. We're like, we're gonna call you Dirty Mike and the boys. And he didn't know what we were referencing. And, chill out, motherfucker.
Dude, yeah. Go
What
on.
movie was that from? That was a Will Ferrell movie.
It was Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
The other guys.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you didn't
Just
know
chill
what
out,
we were
honey.
talking about, Dirty
All
Mike
right.
and the Boys.
So
Yeah.
Dirty Mike and the boys,
Watch
scene
it,
in there.
the
You gotta
movie.
watch that to see what we
Smell
were
my
getting at.
vagina.
Yeah, if you haven't
But-
seen it, you gotta watch it. It's fine.
This guy asked to take a drink. He goes, hey, and this guy's wasted. He's like, can you take your straw out and give me a sip of your drink? I need a drink. And I said, you coming up to a stranger, you don't know me, and you're asking me for a drink out of my fucking cup. I was
And
like,
I
that's
made it."
just fucking rude.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I just need a drink. And I was like, all right, you know what? And I could tell he was wasted. I wanted to make him puke. I was like, here, motherfucker, you want a drink? I want to see you take a man chug of this fucking drink. And it was straight Jim Beam. And he threw it back. It was like, almost fixing a yak everywhere. And I said, see, that's what you get for coming up to somebody you don't know, being a fucking dumbass.
And trying to take their drink.
Mm-hmm.
A take, but just take a sip.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, though.
Could have been moonshine.
Oh, that would have been
Oh.
funny.
He would have
Yeah.
yacked. Yeah, he would have been done.
We did have moonshine one night.
Now Austin, admittedly, he opened up a part of himself to
Oh,
us.
yeah.
Told us this story.
So, Austin, 21 years old.
Same, you know.
Well, and this
Split
was like
kid.
a few years
And this
ago.
was years ago, so he was probably 18.
19.
18,
Maybe
19.
18.
He said 18,
So-
19.
He, what was the story? He was living with his friend.
No, he had just moved out of his house, and he moved. Yeah, his friend moved out,
His friend moved out, so
and right
this
before
old lady is who he bought weed from. This
Is
was his weed lady.
his friend's
Yeah.
mom,
His friend's mom. She was 70 years old.
Older
And,
older.
so he was
broad.
going over there and buying his weed and smoking weed with her. And this is him telling the story. And he's like, yeah, you know, she wanted me to suck her tits and she wanted to suck my dick. So they start messing around. Now we're talking a 19-year-old and a 70-year-old lady. And he's like, yeah, it was really good. You know, I just had to get the Astroglide and really splash it on there. You know, and then once I got it warmed up, it was good. And it's telling us this, and we're just dying laughing. And of course, I got loaded questions. I'm like, Were the pubes gray? Did her teeth come out? Did you get a gummer? You know?
That's a real question. Did you get a gun?
He's like, no, she had her teeth. I'm like, well, that sucks for you if she's that old.
Yeah.
He
You didn't
said,
get a
well, he
yes
also
man
said,
blowjob?
when you asked if she had any,
Ow.
what color her pubes were,
My
she
stitches
said, no,
hurt from
man, I
laughing.
made her
Oh yeah, he
keep
was like,
that
hell
shit
no,
clean.
70-year-olds, I don't give a shit. I made her shave that shit. I wanted it to look like it was 17. I'm like, well, I think you're a
I'm a
couple
little
decades
wrinkly,
off there,
yeah.
Austin.
Had those little,
So
I can't process the
So
mental image.
then he stops and he's like, yeah, so I did that for about a year. And then I was over it.
Yeah,
And then I moved out.
a year?
And
He
tells
did
us,
it, yeah, like over a year, because it started before
Yeah.
he moved in, and
He
then he
moved
lived
in
with
with
her
her.
for a year. So he
Bang for a
traded
room.
himself for a room, essentially.
Fair trade.
That was
So-
his rent.
just tells us his story like it's nothing. And we were all just fucking
Like,
dying.
really?
Blew my mind that this is real life.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm like, why couldn't that have been me?
I might have broke a stitch on that one. That hurt.
Theo, why couldn't that have been me?
I guess an all push.
I'm
Yeah.
glad it wasn't me.
Yeah.
James over here thinking that's nasty.
You guys like, I'll stick with a 16-year-old, 18-year-old girls, thank you.
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm smoking ash.
I pulled it out.
my God. Right here.
Yeah, I got a cup
We
right
got an
Sorry.
ash cup going.
I got a little bit. A little bit.
Whenever you're ready. I'm just letting you know.
Alright, what else do we got? Because I know there was more shit.
Oh,
Well,
hold on. That story does not end there. He eventually
But wait.
moves out to get his own place because I guess he was done fucking a 7-year-old lady.
Yeah.
And his friend moves back.
oh, that's
And-
right. Yeah.
Needless to say, they're not friends anymore because he hugged his
He's
friend. He's like,
sneaking
"It's good to see you.
Sneaking
I love you, son."
He's-
And his buddy's like,
yeah.
"Son, why are you calling me son?" He's like, "You know I'm calling you son. Everybody else knows.
Ooh.
You know too."
Ew.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, I told him, "I've been fucking your 7-year-old mom."
Yeah.
Unlike your dick.
No.
Not a really
Totally.
good friend if you think about it.
No.
You move away and moves in on your mom.
I don't know, but
Well, okay.
he was hilarious. Those guys
Yeah.
had me laughing
Oh my
every
God.
night.
Yeah,
What
this
else?
kid's cute.
What else was there? Well, the main
Yeah,
event
his
for the
face.
Cabbage Patch. Get off the couch, dude.
Oh, the coleslaw wrestling?
The
Dude.
coleslaw wrestling, which I did not do this time, and Elaine refrained because she got a little damaged.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Ever.
I did get a little crazy in Biketoberfest.
You've done it before?
I
Yeah.
did. I was a
Shit.
wrestler. I came in 4th place. I
Yeah.
won a free beer.
Did you slam anybody?
I slammed my first round. I won.
Yeah.
Broke that old bitch's hip.
Actually, I don't know, but I will say the girl that I fought the first round, she was a little older than me, and she did not come back for a second round. She forfeited after our round.
Oh.
And I was guaranteed 2 more rounds after that. Well, of course, after my first round, I'm exhausted. It was terrible. That wears you out.
How bad
Yeah.
do you? How long do you stink for?
I stayed for the whole day. My boss didn't. I got hosed down, but that's it till the end of that day.
Oh.
I had to
Get a
I
good
had to
hosing.
work. I had to work the booth for the rest of the day after that. I didn't get home till like
Oh,
midnight,
but your
and I
sales were
showered.
low.
You know, some
It's a
people,
smell.
though, even though I smelled, they were like, "Man, I was voting for you," and so I got sales that way. But yeah, I did in Biketoberfest, but I didn't do it this time. I learned my lesson. Those girls are mean.
Yeah.
I got on video. I got some girls DDTing,
Slamming
fucking
each other
just
down.
power driving.
And I mean, admittedly, there's cash on the line for this.
$2,500.
Had I won one more round, had I won my last round, I would have won cash. I would have been 3rd place. But that girl was not taking no for an answer.
It was not a game, dude.
Yeah, I didn't have it in me after that first
I
round.
gotta pay my rent, goddammit.
Oh, it was bad.
$2,500 for the first prize.
I get beer for
Oh,
life.
it wasn't even that much when I did
Beer
it.
for a
They
year.
were,
Oh.
they were slamming me down for less.
Yeah. $50. Shit, I'll break your neck, bitch.
Yeah, it was a little nuts. But oh, hey, look, there's dude passed out.
This guy.
He's not passed out. He's just getting a belly rub.
He's loving Jay. He is Jay's best friend.
Yeah,
Passed
I'm
out
signing
here.
for dog,
He's
and
passed out
dogs
there
love me.
underneath your blanket.
The
Yeah,
dogs
I
have
keep
been
leaning
going.
We're
back.
all together.
The dogs have
One
been
big
all
happy
glued.
family.
Oh, you know what we
Dagner.
can tell him is the Dennis doing the flame Flamethrower.
Yeah, Dennis
Oh,
the
yeah,
bartender.
Yeah, bartender Dennis.
Coolest guy ever.
See this? Shout out Dennis.
Dennis!
What's up, Dennis?
The
Yeah.
One of the Cabbage Patch bars was directly across from us.
Yep, we had a bar right there. We
And
Like 5 steps
Yeah.
from our
Yeah.
tent.
3 if we were in a hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long way that shit.
We had an unlimited supply of just going and getting drinks all day.
All of it.
but he
yeah.
was Dennis was a juggler, and he
Yeah.
would juggle
Yeah, his box.
Flaming bottles.
flaming
Yeah,
bottles.
he was so good.
So we went in there and like, he's like, Jason, come in. I want you to light your bowl, and then light my bottle on fire, and then I'm gonna spit fire. So we went in there and I packed the bowl, lit a
Yeah.
new one up. I took my match, I put it on his flame, and he's just like, woo!
It was
Shooting
awesome.
these big
Where's
ass
he
flames.
from?
Theo's-
Chicago?
Theo
No,
has
he's from
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yep.
Oh.
Theo has that video
On his Instagram.
Instagram.
on
and YouTube.
Instagram
Oh, yeah,
and
tell 'em your
YouTube.
Instagram channel and your YouTube
Just
channel.
look up Captain, spell it all out, and then Cero, Cero, and you should see it. It should be one of the first things that are up there, unless you
Yeah.
watch us later on, and whatever else is posted. But you'll see it. Big flame shooting out as the main picture.
He did great. We
Yep.
gave Dennis a Dagner Pipes t-shirt too. He wore it.
Yep. He
Oh,
wore
We
it
had the
3
guys.
days.
We had the guys behind us. The photo guys. They all wore our
That was
t-shirts.
Roger and Buzzy.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Randy.
our-
Randy. And
Oh
the-
yeah, Randy and
Randy.
Buzzy. Yeah, Randy had the most awesome laugh ever. Every morning we woke up, we heard Randy.
Sounded
Yeah.
like a cartoon character. I
It
just
did.
couldn't place it.
Oh yeah.
Was it Pluto from Popeye?
I don't know.
Might
But
have been.
that
Could've
guy,
looked like
he
him.
had a lamp.
And then we
Oh,
had
There's Kitty.
we had James and Jacob next door, the TVs.
There's
Oh shit!
Kitty.
Look out! Run, monster, run!
Hold you.
Run, monster,
Oh no, dude
run!
won't want to play. Dude will want to play. He
Monster.
will not hurt that cat.
Uh oh.
He just wants to play.
Uh-oh.
Cat will be like,
Oh, you can see the tail in the video.
I love
there you
it.
go.
Uh-oh. They've
See a little-
locked. They've locked eyes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Dude's just like, oh, somebody that might actually want to play
Oh my
with
god! I
me.
want to smell his butt. I want
You-
to smell his butt.
Yeah.
You don't want to smell Monster. He's mean.
Yeah, he'll fuck you up.
Monster is mean.
You know, he does a cane. Like, Kane will go out at nighttime to go to the
He's
bathroom or
acting-
something. And Monster will sit right by the doggy door, and when he comes out, just fucking bats him right in the
What?
fucking face. He doesn't extract claws. He just
Just-
does the pads.
Like, fuck you.
You
But
just
you-
bitch slapped
But you'll
him.
hear Kane go outside. You'll hear the first doggy door, and then you hear the second one.
yeah.
Get fucking jack slapped by the cat.
Hey, baby, you okay?
Yes.
He says,
Yeah, we
that
have.
Calm down.
cat got really brave. Yeah. let me go see
All
that
right.
cat.
What else we got? We had a lot of
Let me go see that
a lot of
cat.
air show stuff. A lot of
Yeah.
different
Yeah, there were a
Jet
lot of
set planes
things.
going by
They
doing
did that.
stuff.
They did that in the morning, mostly like kind of just to wake everybody up. They would fly real low on those the
Biplanes
Biplanes and shit.
and
Oop,
What
is
was
my-
that?
Oh, it came out of my straw. My bad. I just squirted on her.
on my nose. Don't get it in my. I got my band-aids on. I'm good.
A little alcohol in your cuts won't hurt you.
Oh shit!
Oh, hell
a
yeah.
little burn.
No, I know you've had a million people asking you, so you might as well tell them how the chin's doing.
Yeah.
Chin's doing good. They probably got a couple more days until I get my stitches out.
And you're otherwise, I mean, I know you got that cut and that gash, but otherwise you're fine, right?
Oh, yeah, other
didn't
than-
bother her teeth.
My brace? That was the first thing I did after I wrecked. Was bounced right up, and I was like, "How are my teeth? Did my braces get fucked up?"
Oh,
No, but you got a hole in your chin.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Just whatever. And I
Boys.
saw the look on Hey-Hey's face and Jason's face, and their eyes were like pancakes. Like,
Mhm.
Eggs over easy on a Sunday morning.
it all worked out good. I'm very fortunate. So, little battle wounds, a little battle scar. I'll
I
never
always-
forget it. It was awesome, though. I had fun riding that 50.
Like I was telling you earlier, when you got that, I have a scar in the same spot. But when I was little, I had a roller skating accident. I was a rollerblader, and so now we match.
I matched.
Good roll
But
scale.
she had hers at 4 years old. I got mine at almost 40.
It was
so
like 8
or 8. All right, 30 years difference, but that's all right. Anyways,
Babe, I gotta say, you handled that injury like a fucking trooper.
well, thank
She
you.
came in like we didn't get back to camp till 4:15 in the morning after the little emergency care place, and we were up at 7:30. She just rocked that fucking Band-Aid all day long.
Oh yeah,
Didn't give a fuck.
She didn't give a fuck, you know.
that's why she's now Evil Knievel.
Kept
Yeah.
it clean.
I didn't know what
Elaine
happened. I saw
Knievel's.
those
Elaine
stickers,
Knievel.
and I was like, "What happened there, Evil Knievel?" I knew it was something stupid.
So when
Sure
you
enough.
fell and had a boo boo.
Yeah.
You got a boo boo.
Yeah.
I offered to lick inside of the wound.
No,
make
you
it better.
didn't.
Yeah, I was like, "Can I stick my tongue in there?" And you're like, "No, it's already stitched up." And I was like,
You want to meet him?
I
Yeah,
didn't.
because what it looked like.
"Yeah." She showed
Yeah.
me the picture. I was like, "Oh, I can fit my pinky in there."
Yeah.
It's
was
intense.
gnarly.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking open.
But
She's like, babe, do I need stitches? I'm like, we need to go right now.
Like, we don't need to wait.
Hey
No.
Hey was sober, and she was able to take me and Jason and a couple of us to the emergency room.
Yeah,
But
we
let me just
stayed.
tell you something though. I wasn't the only one that got hurt that night.
Yeah.
There was three guys before me. There was the security guy / trash guy who was doing the
Will.
trash at the end.
William.
Will got really fucked up his
Will,
arm.
he had road rash all down his arm because he was doing donuts in the parking lot, as I was too. He started it because he started doing donuts, and I was like, man, that looks like fun.
Let's do
And
that.
then our stunt guy, Cole,
Yep.
he got on the little 50.
Does it for a living.
Does
Stunt
it-
rides for a living on
Fucking
Harleys.
got
He
beat down
busted
some.
ass and hurt his tailbone.
Yeah.
And then there was Jesse.
Jesse got really fucked
Jesse
up.
got on that thing and busted his knee.
Oh my god.
And then
Yeah.
after that, I got on it and said, "Watch this, boys." And I went and I jumped the coleslaw, and I came back around. I jumped the coleslaw again and got a little bit too excited, and I found out what whiskey
She
throttle
goes,
is.
I topped all your
You jumped that
injuries,
coleslaw
boys.
pit.
It was like,
Right, she
who
knows
can get
what's
fucked
up.
up on this thing the most? And she set the bar high.
Yeah, because so you
Yeah.
guys,
Your
so you guys
injuries were
understand.
bitches.
The coleslaw pit was actually this mound that's built up in the middle of the field. And then it's got a layer of mattresses buried under there, a layer of carpet, and then tarps. And then they fill it with shredded cabbage and canola oil. That's what these girls
Yeah.
wrestle in.
Yeah.
You have an idea of the
So
stank,
it was
too.
was
Oh,
tall,
yeah.
like it was a
Bacon
good
and
mound.
I mean, it was,
and
it
I
was
went,
a good,
"Wow."
Good
it was
8
something.
feet probably.
It's
Yeah.
a good 8
Yeah.
feet.
Good 8 feet mount.
And I
Oh, yeah.
and I landed it, no problem. It's when I went around that corner.
You know the
Yeah,
guy
that
that had
rooster.
the Southern Rebel stuff right
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was sweating the smell.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had he had all kinds of fans to try to keep the
Push it
smell
out.
out of his
A
tent.
lot
He had the
of
worst
people,
spot ever.
everyone always told me about how bad the coleslaw would be. In October, it wasn't that bad.
I didn't smell
And
it.
then, yeah, and then even this week, it wasn't that bad. I think it's, I mean, like, I could smell it, but it's.
It
It
Yeah.
might have
Big
been.
bad
You're
boys.
right. All the tobacco we
All
had.
the
and
tobacco.
You on your second bowl?
Yeah.
I'm only halfway down.
Shit.
This motherfucker is
Deep.
so deep.
Talking
That's
about
good, though.
balls
That's right.
deep.
Looks
Oh,
good on you,
jeez.
babe.
Does it?
Yeah.
The weight
He looks like a little shamrock.
the weight is evenly distributed off my jaw.
Yeah.
Like it's weightless when you're
Yeah.
clenching it.
That's cool.
It's a good pipe.
It looks strong.
But it feels good to hold.
Now
Yeah.
that's the limited edition, the St. Patrick's.
St.
Day.
Patty's Day.
Yeah.
It's
And
the
that's,
it's the brute.
check out the,
Hooligan.
Brute
check out the
hooligan.
Instagram photos on that sucker. Those are freaking nice
Yes.
pipes.
I take really good photos.
You do take really good
Yeah,
photos.
I mean, I spent a lot of money on this really expensive camera.
Oh, yeah?
No.
It makes phone calls too.
It does
makes
phone
phone
calls.
calls. Does
Yeah.
some Periscope
Every
videos
picture
Hey,
on
that's
it.
a lot
is.
of money on that phone, though.
Like even
True.
Yeah.
you can probably
Those are
tell if you go to our
expensive.
website, all those photos are from my iPhone.
That's awesome, though. That's
I just
great.
don't have the, I don't have the money
Who has
to
the
go.
time
You
for
know, I
that?
think
God.
all,
Great quality.
I think
camera
all the
shit.
pipe
Ain't
shows
nobody
that
got
we've
time
gone
for that.
to
Mhm.
this time
Topped it off.
this time here at the Cabbage Patch just
Topped.
elevates so much higher than
Oh,
the
yeah.
pipe shows.
Yeah.
I mean, we've
We agree.
taken this experience from the Cabbage Patch Daytona Beach 75th Bike Week and just elevated the bar for next
Oh,
pipe
yeah.
shows
And
because
we're making pipe smokers one biker at a time.
that's
Yep.
right.
Or making one biker at a time a pipe smoker.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
and
you
we've
know.
we met so many great friends and we've really just had a wonderful time. I mean, our friends here didn't have to go home for another couple of days, so we're like, come on over.
Come on over.
Come stay with us.
They
And
followed him home.
they did. And I think that's wonderful. And
Yeah,
so now we're looking at other pipe shows similar to the same kind of mentality that we had at this one. I mean, it just
Yeah.
raised the bar for it. So it's really
Yeah,
cool.
everybody's nice. Everybody's kind. You don't have people giving you dirty looks or saying, "Oh, don't go over there and buy their shit." You know,
Yeah.
they're just-
Tattoos.
Yeah.
We
you
all
know.
helped each other out.
We
It was-
listen and hear everything. And guess
Everyone-
what? When we're at our bike week pipe meet,
They're like, go over there. You don't
Yeah.
smoke a pipe? Go buy one anyway.
Yeah, just go check it out. And a lot of times, people that they remembered that their grandfather smoked a pipe, and they remembered the smell.
that
and we
smell
had our
just clicked
our
memories off.
samples. Exactly, they
Yeah.
clicked them off. We had our samples, and even if they didn't smoke a pipe or smoke tobacco or smoke anything, they still took that little sample with them because they wanted just to kind of
To
smell it.
Yeah.
And I
Saw
thought
so
that
many
was
people
really
walking by,
cool.
like,
yeah.
Just taking
Smells like grandpa.
I would
It
tell them,
smells like
I would say,
grandpa.
listen, if you don't want to smoke it and you really like to smell, open that bag and leave it in your car.
Yeah.
Use it as an air freshener.
This guy told me a trick, and he said that he would take some cherry blend, and he'd put it in an old pantyhose or like a cheesecloth,
Yep.
Mhm.
and he would tie it up real tight, and he would keep it underneath the seat of his car. And when it started to lose its smell, you just put a little bit of water in it, kind of drain it out, put it back underneath your seat, and it smelled.
Rehydrate it.
Rehydrate it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
He
great
might have been
idea.
hiding some other,
know,
things,
smells.
but
And it was really funny to watch Jason.
Me?
Jason, because the bikers would come and go. A bunch of them would come in, and they would leave, and then a bunch would come back in.
right.
Oh yeah, they're
And
a
as
pack mentality.
Soon as we got a flow of bikes coming in, Jason would go, "Well, it's time to go to work," and
He would.
he would get on that little 50 and light a pipe, and he would ride that 50 through everybody,
Oh
giving
my
them the
gosh.
smell of the pipe.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I just puff away and I enjoy my pipe, and I wouldn't come back till my pipe was done. And I would just cruise around, and I would creep, and I would walk the same speed on my bike,
Oh yeah.
feet on the pegs, and I'd just sit there. If they stopped, I'd stop, and I'd sit there and balance. And I'd just sit there.
And a lot
And
of
then
them
they start
came-
walking, and
He
then I'd
even
rap,
sold,
rap,
he
I'd
even
go.
sold pipes doing that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had people, bring me a pipe, man. I'll buy it right now. Other vendors. So I'd deliver pipes.
and
Yeah.
koozies and all kinds of stuff. I mean, we were just
And I
Flowing.
made a cardboard sign that said
you were
free
everywhere.
tobacco samples.
Oh
So-
yeah, didn't you have the treasury guy come in and try to buy some from you?
Yeah. And I'm like, we don't sell tobacco. We don't have a tobacco license.
We're-
We give it away.
we're giving.
We
it
blend
away.
it. Thanks again to Scandinavian Tobacco Company for giving us this tobacco so I can
Yes.
blend it
Absolutely.
and make something for everybody to enjoy. And our stage 3 was number fucking 1.
Stage
I
my
can't tell you how many
went
times
away.
I had to reblend and
Fast.
fill that jar.
Yeah.
We need to post that picture of the empty jar.
We
that
got several
yeah, it was
pictures from the
gone.
days of just jar empty.
And we're still going through all of our pictures and looking through
Oh,
and
yeah.
videos and
Stay
stuff.
tuned. You'll see a lot more pictures and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
got Throwback Thursday forever now.
Yeah.
No shit. I mean,
10 years
I
later.
literally haven't even gone and looked at all my shit yet. I
There's
just haven't
so
had time.
much.
Yeah.
We had a
But,
really good
goodness.
time.
Yeah, I mean, I really love just cruising around through the crowd, and everybody would go, "Damn, that smells good! Holy shit, that guy's smoking a pipe, and he's riding a kid's bike. Holy fuck, it smells good! Free tobacco!"
There was
Like I
probably-
would hear
Back to the
everything.
tent.
You know?
There was probably
Yeah.
about 60 people that wanted to come. They came to the tent thinking that they could buy the bike.
Oh yeah!
How much
Everybody
did I
wanted to buy my bike.
We
Yeah.
could have sold that thing for
$600,
so much.
$6,000.
No, yeah.
We could have sold it for $6,000. I mean, there was just
one guy promised his kid that bike.
Yeah, we're like, you stupid
Oh my god!
I know.
Yeah, and I told him that. I'm like, "You're a stupid motherfucker for
Give us-
promising your kid that,
Yeah,
not consult me."
delivering.
That
Yeah.
poor kid, bless his heart, he would just look at that bike and he just wanted it. And
Oh.
He's like, "How are you going to turn
Broken.
that kid down?" I'm like, "How are you
Easy.
going to turn down the history of that bike? That motherfucker raced in a damn Supercross.
yeah.
All right, fuck your kid. I built a damn bike.
Fuck you.
Well,
Yeah.
it was just, the guy was just
He
being
was
arrogant.
trying to bully sell me.
Yeah.
and it's not for sale. You can't buy that bike.
The bike is not
You know?
for
I
sale.
would be hanging at your tent and people
So-
would ask me if it was for sale.
Some guy
You
says,
know what?
"I'd give you $1 million to cut that beard." I'm like, "Keep your fucking money. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not for sale."
I was sitting there watching Jason on his bike, and I looked behind Jason, and the owner of the Cabbage Patch was in this go-kart type
Yeah,
thing,
the whole time.
Yeah.
right
With his
behind,
wiener dog.
right
With his
behind
wiener
Jason. and Jason didn't know it was the owner.
Oh,
And Jason does a wheelie right in front of him. He's going down the road
Yeah.
on one wheel,
It's Roger's
and he
dad.
and he comes back.
Ronnie.
Jason comes back to our tent, and Roger's dad comes up to Jason and he goes, "I just saw you do a wheelie. No more."
Well, he didn't know. He was just thinking about the safety of everybody
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
Yeah,
But,
keeping the crowd safe.
Roger knows that I'm a professional. So,
Ronnie did not.
Ronnie did not. And he's kind of in his own world and doing his own thing. But he's thinking about safety, and I respect that.
Yeah.
But in the mornings, I do wheelies.
Not too many people out
When
there
there's
yet.
not too many people, I
Yeah.
do them down the
You can-
highway.
Yeah, you
I
can take
think-
it out on the main
Yeah.
highway.
I
and
think you
just,
got a couple of videos of it
Yeah.
here somewhere.
It's on
He'd
the
look
Instagram,
around
I
for
believe.
Ronnie, and if Ronnie wasn't
Yeah.
there,
Oh,
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Let's do a golf cart.
That's exactly what it was.
because Ronnie would have kicked our ass out of there if he'd have called him.
I said no more. Get the fuck out.
But we also got a
But
really
everybody
good.
would yell,
Do a wheelie. Do a wheelie.
Yeah.
because I'd be busting them everywhere. I probably did at least, I don't know, a good 300-400 wheelies that week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
least.
at least.
Yeah, clutch it.
And we smoked at least 30 pounds for this. The
30
people in
pounds
this
of
room.
tobacco.
We
I got the
unleashed
black
about
lung
40 pounds of tobacco.
Yeah.
We
Oh
got
my
about
gosh.
20 pounds left.
And I would say at least 10 of that was just from the people in this room.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
you guys
me
were, I
working
wasn't
and smoking,
You,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys,
But
Theo,
as far as
Hayden,
samples, we
puffing
probably
away.
gave out about 20 pounds of tobacco.
At least.
Yeah, the Scandinavian pipe
Tobacco
tobacco group was awesome, giving us all
They made that happen.
tobacco.
Absolutely. It was a
You
was a
know,
real success having
was-
having that as an option.
Hey, if you guys
because-
are watching this, I'm going to be needing more.
and that was my
You
first
know?
tobacco. That was the.
I-
I mean, that was the bee's
Well, hold on.
knees.
I don't want to get people wrong. I actually
Yeah.
offered to buy the tobacco.
Yeah.
And I contacted them and I said, listen, I want to buy some tobacco. Can I buy it in bulk? I need a lot. And they told me, well, we don't sell tobacco, but we'll send you some. How much do you need? And at the time, I didn't think it would go as well as
Yeah.
it did. And I
Yeah.
said, well, I'm going to need about 6 pounds. I'll buy 6 pounds of tobacco. And they said, well, we'll just send you 6 pounds. And I said, okay. The next day,
Fair
they
enough.
overnight me 60 fucking pounds of tobacco.
This
Six.
house
60.
smelled
60.
smelled.
And I said, oh my god.
incredible.
I said, babe, I got some work to
Incredible.
do. I got to test smoke. I got to
Sneaky
blend the
bit.
perfect
Yeah.
blend. I
And
wanted to
that's
create a
what set it
blend
off.
Giving me
for
Exactly.
a beginner. And then,
Give him sneaky licks.
somebody to
And
step up a
you
little
did
bit.
it.
I did, yeah.
You
Yeah.
coached me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And out of all of them, the average all day, every day,
You sneaky.
great smoke was stage 3.
Stage 3.
Stage 4, you need to smoke that after dinner. That won't put you on your ass.
Yeah.
I had a
On
lot,
the
lot
toilet.
of freak, a lot of Oriental, and a lot of lattice in that one.
Stage 1 was good.
Stage 1, if you just want to sit there and puff, it's great. It tastes
Yeah.
good. You're not gonna get a nicotine hit as much as the others. Stage 2, a little creamier, a little smokier, a little toastier.
Stage 2 was black too.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I don't think
Yeah.
hardly
Straight
anybody used
VCA,
first gear,
think.
second gear.
No, that was the suicidal mix, and I smoked it, and I was like, I don't know about this one. I might have to dump it all and add something to it because it just, I don't know. I threw all kinds of shit in that mix.
What?
I think we need an intermission
yeah, we're all
for.
empty.
Intermission?
Babe, we're already at an hour. Should we end this, or do you guys got anything else that we can come up with?
I mean, we could come up with some stuff.
Yeah.
We
but-
still haven't really talked. I don't think we talked about the armadillo lady in this video.
We
yet.
did.
We
yeah,
did
we did.
Yeah.
In this video, was
Yeah.
it? Okay, I thought it was Periscope.
Well, yeah, that
We
too.
did.
We did a Periscope a good bit.
Well, let's just wrap it up and just say that basically the bike week at the Cabbage Patch was the most epic event that we've ever done and been to. We met some really great friends, brought them home.
You meet the best people at Bike
at
Week.
Bike Week. I mean, don't be afraid to go to any of these
Words
rallies.
from
It's just a
Sass.
really awesome experience.
Just
And
be
then, I mean,
respectful.
Everyone has these stigmas, but these guys are the sweetest guys.
Very awesome.
Awesome
You want to come to some
people.
real life down to earth shit, you come to a bike week pipe meet.
So we're going to be doing more of those this year. We've already got a couple planned. So we're going to be doing Leesburg Bike Fest in the end of April.
That one's locked in.
That one's locked in. And then we are also going to be going up to Sturgis this year, which is August 8th through the 14th.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you Midwesters, we're going to kind of do a little tour.
We're
That's
gonna
what
go.
we're planning.
I'd
We're
like to
gonna
do
go,
Myrtle Beach.
I'd like to do Myrtle Beach, bike rally, bike fest.
That's in
so
mid to late May.
We'd
Oh,
have to,
we
we'd have
can.
to do Myrtle Beach
Yeah.
after Chicago.
You're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
the
Are you
fall.
doing Myrtle Beach?
I think maybe.
Probably. We'll
If
see.
you guys do it, I think we'll do it.
If you
Okay.
do it,
Where-
we'll do
where
it.
are you guys going?
Well, you know
All right,
what?
dude.
We may just follow you.
Well, we might
There
follow
you
you.
go.
We
Yeah.
can't.
It'll be the Beaver
Ouch.
Bar. if
We might not be able to make it to
All right,
Leesburg,
you
but after
can't do
that, we'll
this.
follow you around.
Okay.
You cannot
We'll be
do
your
this.
ducklings.
Oh, no, we want all of you guys.
So, anyways, we'll be doing some pipe meetups this year, but we're really interested in doing these biker rallies and having a great time, as well as our pipe meetups, Chicago, Vegas. Now we might be there, but we don't know if we're going to
Have the
host
supplies.
there. And we'll just
Yeah.
kind of like keep you posted. We
I'm
just
not
don't
sure
know
yet.
yet.
Depends, because we're gonna be kind
just
of
don't
like
know yet.
intertwining the travels. We may run out of pipes.
Yeah, if you run out of pipes, then you just gotta hang
We're
out
gonna
with
hang
these
out.
guys.
If we got some pipes and not that many, we'll just come to our hotel room. You know?
We'll
We'll
hang
figure
out.
something
Yeah,
out.
I'm not gonna get a table for fucking 2 pipes. Fuck
No.
that shit. You know?
This pipes will be for $500 or more. Best bid.
We gotta make rent right
550.
now.
Oh, and we're gonna put together a bike week video of
Woo!
all the stuff that we
Bless
got
you.
on the phones. It may take a week. I mean, it's gonna take me a full day to go through it and edit this shit, but we'll try to get it up in the next week, and you can kind of see some of the things that
Be
we were
patient.
talking about.
It's
you know?
going to take longer than that because these pipes right here that Jason's got in his mouth are taking off, and he's busy.
They're about
Well,
half gone
that's what I'm
now,
saying.
right?
Like, I won't have time till Sunday. Sunday's my
Yeah.
day off. I can't ship. I can't do no orders.
Oh,
So I'm not doing a fucking thing.
oh, dude found. Hey,
He gone.
he found the kitty.
He's gonna get smacked out there.
No,
That's
I don't
all
think
right, he'll
Dude
learn.
can get through the other doggy door.
I
Oh.
think he can.
I know
Yeah.
he has been.
No.
The other doggy door?
Yeah,
The outside one.
All right, he's back.
dude.
All right, well, let's wrap it up.
All right,
So
bye, you guys.
I'd like to say thanks to these guys for having us, for hosting us.
You're
welcome.
Putting us
Oh,
up.
This
you're
is,
welcome.
by the way, this is their first YouTube video in this aspect
It is.
with
Yeah.
the Dagners.
Oh, tell them your YouTube channel you created.
I do. Yeah, today I decided, fuck it. I'll try it out, see how it goes. So if y'all want to follow me or whatever,
Dude,
just check it
Travel
out.
the world with Theo
Hopefully,
and
yeah.
watch him do what he does:
Yeah.
ride bikes, smoke
He's-
pipes.
he's going to the, he's going to Arizona next.
Yep.
Arizona Bike Week in about 2 weeks.
There you go.
Yeah,
Easter's, or no, right after.
I wish we
Easter.
could
Right
go
after
to that
Easter.
one too.
Yeah, that will be a blast. I've never been out that far west, so I'm going to see a lot of new
You
shit.
haven't?
Yeah.
You need to do our West Coast pipe tour with us
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, we'd
Love
love to.
that.
Which we're
Yeah.
still doing that, so don't
Yeah,
worry
look me
about
up
that.
on,
We're just
YouTube if you want to follow and see what I'm doing. Like I said, there's only 3 little small videos up right now. Just started today, but it's
YouTube channel is.
yeah, CPT ZERO Captain Zero, just CPT 040.
There you go.
CPT 040.
Yep.
CPT
Check it out.
040.
And,
We'll put
if
a
you
we'll
like
put
it,
a
let me
link
know.
in the bottom of the bucket
Yeah.
so they can
Yeah.
follow you.
Yeah.
We'll put your Instagram channels in there too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, check
All right,
them out.
guys. Thanks for watching us for an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you,
You
enjoyed
know
our
how it
shenanigans.
is.
We babble.
What?
Yeah.
We'll probably shut this off and then we're gonna sit here for 30 minutes recapping on and
What we
What
talked
we
about.
missed.
on a bunch of shit we forgot about.
Yeah,
but-
fuck!
You know, we
I should've said
saw a
that.
lot of our fans at the Bike Week. They
Yeah.
took the time to come out,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was so
see
cool
us
to
and
see.
visit us, and I want to thank everybody that did come out.
Absolutely.
Everybody else that came
we
out.
want to see more
AJ
of you.
came out.
Come on out.
AJ's been to our house
yeah.
before.
AJ, we
He
love
came, spent the
you.
day with us, had a great time, relaxed.
We missed Rob, but Rob
We
was
missed
busy.
Rob, but you know
There's-
he was moving.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, guys, with these people, and they're gonna be everywhere. Go see them when they're by you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Check on
Go
their
give 'em some
Instagrams
love.
and stuff.
Don't
You can't
worry.
tell 'em that you heard all the behind the scenes shit today.
Well, you just said you're going west.
We are going west.
We're
Yeah.
going west.
You're
I
going
mean,
to Sturgis.
we're,
Missed.
Well,
Please.
we'll be going to LA too, California.
Well, we're definitely not going to miss our West Coast pipe tour. It'll be our, we'll have to do that.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a Midwest loop and then maybe a Midwest to East
We're
West.
concentrating
back,
on pipe
and then
meets.
bing, bing.
Yeah.
Pipe meat.
If we miss a pipe show, we're not going to be so sore about it. But,
But
guess
pipe
what?
meets?
Pipe meets
Yeah.
is what we're going
Meet
to
and
definitely
greet.
make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be hosting them.
Yeah, we'll be doing the LA Pipe Club. We're members of that.
Yeah,
Yay.
absolutely.
We'll do something there and
Sounds fancy.
We'll
Just
we'll
hang
have
out.
to go back to Santa Cruz and see Paul.
Of
And of course,
course.
we'll be going
Paul.
to Tracy and
Yeah.
Forest Hill. And
yep.
we
Remember
just
Stogie Fart from Periscope?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Him and his
Okay.
cousin live in Tracy, so when we
Okay.
visit there, it's a double banger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarge.
Two
yeah,
birds,
he-
Make
one
that
stone.
shit.
Sarge is the one that taught us how to throw knives in that video I was showing
And
you.
crack a whip.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
that was
crack
all
a
in
whip.
Tracy.
I gotta learn how to
We've
do
been
that.
telling
I'll
them
show
about
you.
all the
I'll
adventures
bring it
and
out.
stuff.
Sarge just got an awesome Harley. What is that? A Fat
He's got
Boy
a fat boy.
that he's turned into a military bike. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Fuck
Marines,
yeah.
yep.
And he's got a
Very
2012
talented
road
young
bike.
man.
Yeah.
Very. Young
Oh,
man. Did you
excuse
hear that?
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Must have been dude.
Sarge, he's cute.
Or that dude. Whoa.
The dude.
All right.
Oh, dude.
All right, well, let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
All right, guys. Thanks for chiming in. We'll see you next time.
ya.
See ya.
Cheers.
Adios, amigos.
Woo! Wild hogs.
Wild hogs.
Wow. Woo!